Welcome back, football fans. I am Mellowseven, and this is Football Manager 2017. This is our Asian Journeyman save, and we happen to be with the Nigata Unicorns. We've got 4 matches left. It's coming down right to it. Let's take a look at what we've done since last time you were with us, which was technically this Hamamatsu Rafale game here. And we talked briefly at the very end of the video how we stomped them 3-1 the very next game after looking like we could do nothing against them for the 2 matches in the League Cup. Is what it is. So, unfortunately, we followed that up with a loss with Okayama FC. They got a penalty shot on the 37th, and that was it. Pretty boring match. Other than the one mistake, nothing really happened. Yuta Kai got a goal for us in a draw against the Funabashi Bandits. You can see we got one in the 68th minute. We thought we were going to get it, and they struck at the last minute, 85th minute actually to be exact, to rescue a draw for them. And we were okay. You know, you see some 7s in here. We played well. They just played well too, so is what it is. Followed that with a draw against Lynx Matsuyama. So we managed to get a goal very early, 16th minute. Then they got one in the 50th. We got one in the 71st, and we thought, there we go. That's it, right? We got a 1-goal lead. We just have to hang on. Nope, they got one in the 80th. That seems to be a big trend for this team. We've given up a lot of really late goals. And then Hachiochi Tiger, right? The other team that we were completely ineffective against in our cup run, beat them 2-0. They had a player sent off in the 26th, which did help. We got one in the 16th and then one more in the 91st. So we still struggled with them, even though they were at 10 men. But we did win, you know, and there's some 7s in there. There's an 8.8 for Yoshimura. He had both our goals. That's why. Everybody else kind of struggled except for Ogasawara, except for our defense, essentially, right? Our defense played really well. So it is what it is. So today we're going to try to make a quick match against Mitaka Discovery and Osaka AC. You see right here, this is the match we have to win. This is 18th because then we've got 4th, 5th, and 3rd. And we are currently in 9th place. So with only a 1-point lead, or a 1-point lead over 10th. So we have to kind of finish here or above. That's what we promised. And almost all our competition here at the end is here. Now, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 5th doesn't have anything to play for. They're out of it for the most part. I mean, I guess mathematically maybe they could get 4th, but realistically, they're 8 points back with 4 games to play. They don't really have much to play for. 3rd does, I guess. I don't think they can get 1st, but you know they're only 5 points back from that. Looks like these 3 positions are all pretty much the same. In fact, we can check the rules really fast, maybe. J1, let's see what the actual rules are. I mean, they're playing for money, but continental qualification. Top 3 qualify for Asian champions. 4th qualifies for the playoff. 5th looks to be out. Well, depending on winner of Emperor's Cup. So, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, the point is, yeah, it's going to be a tough row to hoe for us. We will see how that goes. But we'll go ahead and knock out 2 matches real quick today. See how things go. Got a Unicorn. Yeah, brace for low turnout. Record for player of the match milestone. Ishikawa wants to build around Kushida. Do we really want to? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about this. Not only do we have to win some of these matches to get points because we desperately need points, we've got 3 players on international duty. Yamazaka suspended, and Yoshimura is injured. Now, he'll be back in 2 days, but he's going to miss this match. So I think what we have to do is finishing 14, composure, off the ball, flare of 10. Ferrara, you know, it's that finishing of 10 and the lack of composure. I mean, neither of those is 10. He's got great flair and good visions off the balls, But, you know, it's whether does that first touch of 13 and technical of 14 outweigh a finishing of 14 and a composure of 15. I think we're going to give it to Kanemaru to start with. We're going to have to find somebody for Kinoshita. That's going to be Suzuki. That's an easy swap. And that's something else we could do. I mean, we could run... Well, no, Yuta can only play left. I was going to say we could put Ferrara in at left as well. Yamazaki's out, so Saito comes in. Nakajima is out. So... I think we'll put Park in. Park's not bad. He's just 32 years old, but heading, marking, tackling, all are pretty good. His technique's pretty poor. Makes decent decisions and his positioning is decent. I don't know, Taro Sakuma. The only negative with, and of course we're hung up there, the only negative with him is he doesn't head. And everything's dropping too. But he's got marking and tackling of 12 and 16. That's not bad. Good positioning. And he has a little bit of movement. So it's like we're trading a little bit of speed versus heading. I think we'll go with what we've got. These are our two most disappointing players in a training standpoint right now. They're both plummeting. And Ogasawara. I guess we go Amano. We haven't seen him much since we've taken over. He's been injured for most of it. And we ended up playing Nomoto for more than we played him. We may as well put everybody who's actually healthy and can play in. That makes that easy. Atsu, he's still injured, but we may as well leave him in because we don't have an option, assuming they'll let us. Let's hit continue. I think for this one we probably play our Unicorn control. Well, now you know what? We may go Unicorn attack. Youngster, okay, that's good because we couldn't afford another injury on our regular team. Let's go ahead and check. We did make a lot of changes to people here, so let's check our tactics. I'm on control right now. You know what? I think that's fine. We can switch it to attack in the game, and we'll switch it up, and that's what we're going to do. But let's go to make sure everybody's okay. Yeah, I mean... Suzuki isn't super comfortable with any of them. See, can we get more than... Nope. We're going winger on support. It's the best we can do with him. Matsushita is, of course, on his last yellow, so he could be out soon. How old is Kushida? I don't think we're building around a player that's 30 years old. This is one of the reasons why we are not renewing the contract of our assistant coach. It's just not going to happen. In fact, I don't think I'm renewing Kushida's contract. He's been decent for us, but he's 30 years old, and he makes a lot of money. I don't remember. No, maybe I did renew it. Does it say? Doesn't list contract. I think I actually did renew it for a short while. But I have him more as a depth tutoring guy than anything else. Sato's okay. Amano's okay. Yeah, continue. Enough talking. Let's play some football. For tomorrow, let's go ahead and set everybody for till fit. Do we have anybody? Ferrar hasn't had a lot. Amano will knock down to 45 because he's actually playing. We don't want to be too tired tomorrow. And he's suspended, so I don't think he can play anyway. So, yeah. Continue. Just about done with this season. We are wrapping it up. This and probably one more episode. Every game counts at this point. So, okay, J1 League, yeah. Continue. We're on the same day and we still had to hit continue like 12 times, it feels like. Okay, so we could bring Yoshimura in for 45 minutes if we needed to. And we may need to. We'll see how that first half goes. So team selection. I already said we're going to knock this up to attack, at least to start with. Proceed to match. I think we need to come out aggressive. They are 18th. So I don't see them climbing out of relegation at this point. Oh, they have 4 matches. They might. I didn't think to look to see what how tight things were. They're done. I mean, they're 5 points back. They'd have to climb over 2 other players. They're toast. So hopefully they'll just roll over for us. Fingers crossed. Not going to happen, but you never know. Apply advice to team. Just put everybody on their weaker foot. That's acceptable. Challenge team pick up where they left off. I guess we did have a win. I got faith. I got faith. I got faith. A little bit of green. We're doing okay. I mean, our morale is fine. I probably didn't need to do that, but it doesn't hurt. Oh, let's pause that. Let's flip that to, how about close? Knock that back a speed, maybe. There we go. That up to there. There we go. See what we got going. Nothing. Nothing's what we got going. All right, there's a highlight. And maybe it's for us. Saito with the throw in up to Matsushita. Back to Saito. Little sneaky little pass into Tanaka. Kai gets it. They try to tackle, but he hangs on. Back to Tanaka. Into the center with Kanemaru. Kushida's there. Over to Suzuki, and we're in. Beautiful little passing there to come from the left sideline over to the right side. And our right winger manages to put that in after some nice little passing through their mid. They had a lot of guys in there. And we still managed to make some nice little short, crisp passes. Get Suzuki crashing in. Goalie has to move from here to here, and he's just unable to get there. Well done. Well done. Let's see if we can get one more, and then maybe we can knock it down to control or counter or something. We get a little header in. Up to Tanaka. Tanaka sits over to Kai. Oh, beautiful shot. Kai tried, and then Kanemaru was in there, but he just couldn't get control of it. Their defender did really well to get it cleared out. Their striker, Taega, he's in tough shape right now. 65% already. We're not even to halfway. So I don't know if he's coming back from injury or what, but yeah, he's not doing great. Kanemaru, we're going to go ahead and swap him. We know we've got Yoshimura for the second half. No, you know what? We're going to put Ferrara in. We got a 1-goal lead. I'm going to knock us back to controlling. And that's it. That's going to be our one kind of adjustment here at the half. And we'll go ahead and continue on. They have had some shots. They had 5 goals, 1 on target. They had a slight possession advantage, but we were on attacking. We kind of expect that. Saito got a yellow. They had a goal kick, feed it out. We managed to control. We tried to feed it back in, trying to get Yuta Kai there charging. Unable to get to it. They're moving the ball in. Kanata, nice little pass into Taega. Taega loses it though. Kushida's got it. He thumps it way up to Ferrara, who's charging ahead. Does he have the finishing for it? No. No. We knew that. He tries to lob the goalkeeper, but you've got to lob the goalkeeper into the goal, not way off to the right side. So, yeah, that was that. All right, 69, 70, rolling through this one. Not a lot of highlights. We have got the advantage in shots now, at least when we cut it down. We've had 2 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances. They've had no chances, and 7 of their 8 shots have been long. So pretty well dominant, even though we haven't really scored a lot to take advantage of that. Not all that surprising with the number of players we have out. They've got an injury. Goal kick for us. Feed it up. Suzuki over to Ferrara. He's got lots of guys to beat. He just takes the shot because he's selfish that way. We're selling him, by the way. Decision made. Just did it. He's worth money. He hasn't, other than one brilliant game as an inside winger, inside forward, he's done nothing for us. Since we've taken over. I think they played him much more extensively, which is why he has the goals he has. And that's time, full time. So we got a win we had to have against the one team we thought we could have a chance to beat. So good, solid win. I say we just say thank you, and we move on with our lives. And look at that. That climbs us all the way up to 6th place. Big jump for us. Nobody's got a game in hand on us, so that's okay. Which is good because now we've got these 3 to play. I'd like to get 1 win out of that. I don't know that we're going to get any. This may be it for us for points. All I can hope is that the other teams that we play also have equally difficult schedules to work their way through. And so we'll just kind of have to see how that goes. 1-0. Not a brilliant attack for us. Kushida on fire for 1 assist. I guess. We'll praise him. Still needs more experience playing in midfield. Okay, that's fine. I think he's a youngster. No. Yes? Maybe? Nope, an oldster. He's on the way out. Ishikawa. Reducing amount of extra training. That's easy enough. And that's all good. So we continue. All right, guys. I will be right back with the next match against Osaka AC. Okay, guys. Welcome back. I thought we'd take a quick look at our international duties, how they're going right now. All of our players are playing for the Japan Asian Under 19 Championship qual. There we go. And we won 2-1 over Vietnam, and we did okay. Ogasawara had a 7.5, a 6.8 for Kinoshita, and a 6.9 for Nakajima. So, kind of average for them, but a great match for Ogasawara. Did he get a goal in that one? They played him as a center back, oddly enough. But he gave a solid performance. 90 minutes played, 7.5. 5 for 5 on his tackles, so good. So we're going to go ahead into our team selection. We made a couple minor changes from last game. We put Yamazaka back in now that his suspension is over, and Yoshimura is back in as the starter for this match as well. So, and that's it. Pretty well picks itself at this point because we don't have any players left. And oddly enough, we're the favorite. A slight favorite, but a favorite, despite going into their house and them being third. What type of form are they in? They won 3-0 over Kyoto. They lost a couple earlier. Tokyo and Sapporo Mythos, and then a draw. And now I've got a pop-up in my screen. Tokyo's not so good. Obviously, we knew that. What was the other one that they lost to? Sapporo Mythos. Oh, there's number 2. Okay. So they lost one they shouldn't have lost, and they lost one they probably should have lost. But they don't look like they're in terrible form at the moment. We're on like a 4 or 5 game unbeaten league raid. Not a winning record, just a not getting crushed. Wow, that's about the most I've seen him do. Okay, let's go for it. We're on a good run. Passionate. I got faith. Everybody's happy. They should be. Maybe. We'll go ahead and skip this. I think everything's set up. And off we go. We are in the white with the blue stripe. And we're not going to narrate this one because it doesn't lead to a goal until I don't narrate it. No. Even then. All right, so let's see how this goes. This is the most difficult, at least from a standings standpoint, match that we have left. This is the third place team. We've got 3rd, 4th, and 5th left to play. We're in 6th currently, but it is so tight between 6th and 10th probably. We will see how it goes. Sorry, a Honda desperately in need of some work just drove by, but he thinks he's a hot rodder. Oh, we got people burning to death in the stands there. That shows you how devoted they are. They are happy to sit there and burn to death to watch this match. Nobody's leaving. Nobody's fleeing. They're like, oh my God, people are dying. We need to go. No, they're like, I am watching this match. Their striker's also not doing so good. Look at that. Down to 62% as well. 2 matches in a row, we've had some strikers that are just wiped out. They've got 3 yellows. Yeah, I guess we just continue. I mean, we haven't... Yoshimura's nervous. I don't know why. Well, he looks delighted already. We're not going to mess with it. I don't see a need to... Well, we don't really have a lot of changes we could make. Suzuki's not having a brilliant match. I don't really have somebody else I can put in on the right, though. I got replacements for the left. But he's really the only one that can play the right now. So I guess we continue. And we'll see Shots are pretty equal, 7-8. We've each only had one on target. They've got a slight possession advantage, but nothing spectacular. Our passes have been slightly better. Pretty equal match so far. You know, I'd like to say that if this one was at home, we'd probably be ahead. We'll just kind of have to see how this goes. Oh, Suzuki with the free kick. That's what we need. One of those extra little set piece free goals there that, you know, we just kind of sneak into. I'll take it. Little replay here. Suzuki, beautiful. Just not perfectly placed, but the goalie wasn't quite sure what was going. He hesitated, and by the time he made up his mind, it was too late. Koji's getting tired. Let's go ahead and swap him. We'll put in Ferrara for him for now. He's really the only one that looks to be in bad. Kushida's a little bit wore down. Let's go ahead and put Admiral Nelson and get him a little experience, and we'll go with that. I mean, we're not counting this as one by any stretch of the imagination, but I think we are going to knock back down to a control. We're not going to quite go back all the way to counter. I'd like to say that a good defense is a better offense, but, you know, just something. I'm not even sure who this highlight's for yet. It's been going back and forth so much. Looks like it's going to be theirs. Cross in. There, Kinoshita gets the goal. And we're back up to a draw. But this is how our season's gone. We have leads. We take them deep into the match, you know, and in the final third of the match, we end up giving it up. And it hits Lee in the hands. You know, he had the positioning. He just wasn't able to hang on to it. You know, we'll take a draw here, to be fair. But, man, it would have been nice to get that win. And we're probably going to get a loss now. There you go. They scored 2 goals at the end. We're going overload. Let's see what we can do. We've got 10 minutes left to make something happen here. And this is how it's gone for us this season, at least the little bit that we played, is we can jump up and we can hold it, and then at the very end, just, you know, they lose it. And I don't know why. Our concentration as a team is pretty decent. We should be okay, although we're going to throw out a cheeky calm concentrate here. See if we can... Nope, 90 minutes left, just like... Or, you know, we're at 90 minutes. There's 2 minutes left. And we give it up at the very last minute there, essentially. It's a little bit frustrating. We take a decent match in, and I don't think it was the subs. This is just how our season's gone for us. Matsushita gets it, kicks it up. Let's see, Kanyuta, we're on overload. Can we steal the draw here? We've got no time left. Nope. They blow the whistle just as we try to get the cross in. I can fault them. We had a lead and they gave it up. But it is against the number 3 team. We got more games to win. We can't afford to upset people. Now we've dropped back down to 8th point. Then look, we're only up on goal differential on 9th. So, you know, I don't know what we're going to do. Osaka moves up to 2nd place. That was disappointing. A win and a loss, but we're still in where we need to be. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give me a thumbs up, down. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. Love to hear your comments, and we will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more. Sayonara.